Hey everyone, welcome back to Tea with the Supremes. Welcome to our season 4 finale. Julie here with Savannah, Cassandra, and Ebony as always. Because it's the last episode in the season. Say hello, ladies.
Hello,
ladies. It took her 4 seasons. Yay! We're gonna rename the podcast to the Sick and Shut In List. So it only took her 4 seasons to get it right. Yay.
So we are excited that everyone's here with us again for another great finale. We want to have fun this episode. So we are going to play a game and just relax and find out a little bit more about each other. And you guys can find out more about us as well. So Cass is going to host this for me. I can't stop coughing. And she is an expert host, as you hear in our Spotlight Sundays. So go ahead, Cass, and take it away.
You know how I do, girl. Anyways. So I thought it would be fun if we played the game Who's Most Likely To. I'm just going to start reading random questions, and then we have to name who do we think is most likely to do such thing. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Who is most likely to back you up in an argument even though you are wrong?
I think Cass, you.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I think like Ebony, you would ask him like, what happened this way? Like, I need to understand. I need more information.
You know what? Cass is that friend that you could call at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, yes.
Yeah, she's the ride or die for sure, regardless. Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's so funny.
Like, well, let's just talk to them reasonably. Like,
no, and I'm the one who's behind you, like, yes, bitch, like, let's go.
Literally.
So unanimous. That was a good one to start on.
Yes.
Who is most likely to forget to mute the microphone during a Zoom call?
I feel like we've all done it.
I feel like we've all done it too.
I've done it yelling at my kids.
I know. I was saying maybe Savannah. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a common experience.
No, I think it depends. Like, if it was something crazy that was being said, it would probably be me that forgets to mute it. But yeah, I'm bad about that. I've said something to tell somebody something else. So.
I think my coughing attacks, I've gotten better because I'm like very hyper aware. But yeah, I think so, yeah. Like every conference we're in, or unmuting. I think that's more my problem, not forgetting to unmute myself. But yeah.
Who is most likely to fake their birthday at a restaurant for free cake?
That's a good one. I don't know. Free cake.
I feel like that'd be Ebony, because she's just like so like, I want it to be
in August for sure. 100% every day. She's like, this
every
counts.
Day.
Yes.
And I want free cheesecake. You can keep the cake, and if you're gonna give me a free drink along to go with it, then absolutely. Today is my birthday. Actually, my brother and I did that on the cruise. My brother and I said we were twins on the cruise. You know, when you're on your and you say you're celebrating a birthday or whatever, and they do the happy birthday and all that. So for the entire week we were twins, and he's 2 years older than me, by the way. And they were like, "Oh yeah, y'all look just alike, and you do." And we all do look alike, but we did that for the whole entire trip, and everybody was just walking around saying, "Happy birthday to the twins!" And we did that for a whole. Yeah,
that's so cool though. You get too free of everything. Well, cruise
did that once. We pretended, and he hates to be like the center of attention. So me and his sisters were messing with him. And we told the waitress, we're like, it's his birthday. And they did this whole, it was at a Mexican restaurant too. So they sang happy birthday in Spanish, brought him out the whole like kit and caboodle. He was so embarrassed. So bad. Who is most likely to pick their nose when they think nobody is watching? I don't think any of us.
I was gonna say, I don't think so either.
I was like,
And
I
we
can't
would-
even envision anyone doing that, to be
Mm-mm.
honest.
And we would stop and tell you about yourself.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm gonna need you to go wash your hands and do something
Yeah.
else with your life. That's just gross. That's
I
disgusting.
also have a house with youngins who are at the phase where picking and eating is a thing, and it is
disgusting.
it's such a hard habit to break. I'm like, for what? Why?
My kids think it's
Yeah.
hilarious. I'm
I
like,
know, that's
"Stop
the
doing
thing.
that." They're
They
like,
get
"Stop."
entertainment. I'm like, this is so gross. Why? Ugh.
Yeah. My son didn't do that stage. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was the growth stage, but the whole picking and
My oldest didn't
that's-
either, but
mm-mm.
my second born thinks it's hysterical, and my
Yeah.
little, I don't know if he thinks it's hysterical because his brother thinks it's hysterical, or he
Mm.
also ugh.
They're like putting it on each other, that whole
Yeah.
gross.
Mhm.
That's a disgusting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gross.
Can I also say how I am enjoying that before Cass asks every question, she laughs.
Okay. And I know the answer to this one. It's one of two people. Who is most likely to cheat at a board game?
That's a 50-50.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of two people. No, I'm just I'm just saying that's
It's
50-50.
our
So
two
you don't know the answer.
competitive pizza.
Oh,
people,
I would
Julie
not
and
cheat.
Ebony.
I'm like a
Uh-uh.
no, I get pissed if people cheat.
Do you really? But you're
Yeah,
so
because
competitive.
I know, because I want to win. Like, I'm very committed to, like, I can win. So like I
But
hate
it takes the win.
I am
It
such a
takes the
stickler for
win.
the rule. I'm like the person that will check the rules and call you on your shit. I hate it if people cheat. I'm like so
First of all,
ridiculous. Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, no.
Like,
This is how you play. Per page 2. Like, yeah.
See, that is annoying. But side note, I just learned because of a person like Jules. I just learned somebody posted on Facebook. We've been playing Uno wrong. Now,
Yeah.
what we will do is make up new rules as we go along, because we call them house rules. The house rules stand.
if we commit to house rules, as long as they're agreed upon rules beforehand. But if we are playing by the rules and then people come across with some nonsense, I'm like, no, that's not the rules. Let's address. But no,
And
cheating,
about-
absolutely not.
We can't play games with Jules. It's
I am
over
so
with. Like,
bad. I'm so competitive.
If she cites the rules during the game and she put the
APA
citation
format.
in there in APA format, listen,
Yep.
it's over with. We kicking her out from the table. I'm just telling you right now.
But to that, like, I don't know who I think would cheat. I don't know. I think maybe Cass. I don't know. I would.
See, but I think
guarantee you,
Cass
I would not for sure.
Now, see, now that Cass said two people, I think Cass thought the two people was you.
Yeah,
and,
because
you
you
and
guys are
me.
so competitive with one another.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
that's a healthy
we want to
competitive.
win, like,
right
by winning. Yeah, I like to
The
earn
way
my
I would
victories.
cheat is because I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I never read the
Right.
directions, so there's a fair chance, but
Mm-mm.
I don't intentionally.
I don't know.
So I know my answer to this one. Who is most likely to get along better with your parents than you do?
Ooh, my parents.
I would say for me, it would be
I love you.
Ebony,
Just kidding.
because my mom is smitten with you.
Oh.
Like, it is so funny. Every time we talk about like you guys coming to the wedding, and she's like, and I'm gonna meet Ebony and I'm gonna give Ebony a hug.
listen,
Your
I'm
mom's
telling
so
you,
cute.
your mom is cute. When we were all gathered together, I would say, I think because Cass is a bit more, and that I use this word loosely, docile than my other two co-hosts, that it would probably be Cass.
I was thinking Cass too. In my like,
Yeah.
you're a country girl. You're like relatable.
Like, I
you
think
know.
you would get along really well with my dad because my dad loves to talk and he thinks that not maybe I don't think you'd I think you would challenge my dad because he like loves to be the one who knows everything, and you like love to put people in their place when they don't know things.
This
So
is very
I don't know
true.
if you guys get along, but you guys would be great to watch a conversation unfold.
Be a fly on the wall.
This is true. It's a good description, by the way. I'm getting better at it. I'm doing better with my life.
Nobody's complaining. You don't need to change.
Yeah, exactly. So who is most likely to have the best snacks?
Me or Julie?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Julie, absolutely not.
I know, I was
Julie
gonna
doesn't
say
know.
Savannah.
I was
No.
gonna say
Have
Savannah,
the best
hands
snacks.
down.
I got the daycare. I got little kids.
Yeah.
Like, you come to my house for
Nah.
And you know how to
nah.
cook Mexican food? Like,
No.
bro.
I'm making some homemade chips right now.
Listen, I would put me in the running and say me, but I'm gonna say it's some fly keto meals I've seen come across Cass's screen, and Savannah over there, she was choking earlier on the peppers. I'm just saying, it's just
That's how you know it's good though.
Julie is nowhere near in the running. Nowhere near.
The only
She's not
snacks,
even on the
the only
list.
snacks we have are all like for the kiddos, like pre-packaged, whatever.
But,
My
like,
my snacks
sometimes
are
those
like
snacks-
chocolate covered almonds, dark chocolate covered almonds.
That's
But there's not a
now
lot of
see,
snacks in the house.
That's good. Now we can do a dark because I hate chocolate. I only eat dark chocolate. Well, if you get me to eat chocolate, I only eat dark chocolate. However, we can do the chocolate covered almonds, but anything else in Jules' cabinet, like,
oh my god, speaking of chocolate covered almonds, at Costco they had these limoncello white chocolate covered almonds. Oh, they were so good.
Really?
Oh my god. See,
That
they
sounds-
looked funky, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm Italian. I love limoncello. That ish was so good. Who is who is the
She
most
is so
likely?
tickled.
I am so these are like, this is like what I should have played in middle school, but I'm playing as an adult.
And it makes Cass so happy.
It does.
It does.
Who is most likely to know how to perform a magic trick? I feel like it would be like Jules because her boys do everything and show her everything. So they would probably like teach you how to do a magic trick or show you like a YouTube video on how to do a magic trick. Or have you filmed them do that?
Like, I agree with you on the Jules part because Jules probably learned how to do the magic trick because one of the kids wanted to do a magic trick and she stayed up all night trying to figure out how to do the magic trick so she could do it for the kiddos. I'm telling you, that's
All right,
Jules is
first of
that
all,
mom.
you are partially incorrect because I was an amateur magician when I was
Oh
young.
my
I can do that trick with the cups and the balls where the balls disappear and like balls appear. Yeah, I mastered. That's like the only trick I mastered. And then my son had an
That's
after.
what she said. Just kidding.
Yes. And then my son had an after school program where he went to a magician thing and I did learn all the tricks and then I had to reteach my son because he didn't know how to do any of them.
You
So,
sent
yes,
the baby to magic camp?
Do all of it.
You
It was after school. And listen, anything to keep my kids in extra stuff, I am here for. So I
That is
learned
so
some card
Jules.
tricks. Yes. Oh, but he did them with my father-in-law. Like, for example, there's one where every single card in the deck is the same card. And he showed the trick to my father-in-law, even though he didn't see the cards. And he was like mind blown. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen because he thought my son was like some sort of master magician. And it was just every card was the same. So yes.
The fact that we were both right, Cass, like, because it is the truth. Both that would, and she stayed up to learn to reteach the baby because he didn't learn the thing. That is so Jules. Okay.
And I probably will at some point when one of my other kids wants to learn something. Mm-hmm.
Who is most likely to sneak a bite of your chocolate Easter bunny?
Me.
That was gonna be a potential guess. I would say
Yeah.
there's Savannah or Cassandra.
I love chocolate so much. It would be me.
I like chocolate too.
I probably
but I
wouldn't
like
sneak
dark
it.
chocolate.
I would just do it. Okay.
But you wouldn't sneak it. You would just, I feel like you would just do it in front of us and not care.
Would you sneak it, Cass?
I would sneak it, but then like you guys would find it and then I would be like, oh shit, it was me.
Cass would tell on herself.
Yeah.
She would do it and she'd be like, they should feel guilty. Oh my God, I took a
It's that Catholic skill. Yep.
Now if it's dark chocolate, it's up for grabs. I'm just saying. But you can keep that milk chocolate.
Who is most likely to break a world record?
Julie, her
I would.
competitiveness.
I would.
How
want
many
to,
things can you put on a Google Calendar and complete in one day?
Oh,
Listen.
I might win that hands down.
Listen, her
I don't know,
Google
they're so-
Calendar is terrifying. Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's so terrifying.
You should see my task lists. But yes. if it's related to that, for real. There's so many like random world records though. I feel like any of us.
Yeah, I would want to do it, but I'm not that dedicated.
Random fact, my cousin for I think like 3 months held the world record for the longest leg hair.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he would shave all the rest of his hairs but that one leg hair so they could come and measure it. He was so stupid.
That's so odd and
Yeah.
random and just.
I don't understand the logic and why you have to shave the other ones.
That's what I said.
Can't you just pull on the one and still like measure it?
I guess he didn't
He
want
just
to
wanted to accentuate that one. That makes
How
it
do
even
you-
weirder for me. I don't know.
That's so weird. Like,
Or he had just a patch because he couldn't shave close enough.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, how do you just shave around one
See,
hair
that's what
and
I
leave
was
it?
thinking too. Like, how the hell do you do that? He probably got like the little like
Get in with tweezers, a whole thing.
the eyebrow shavers and the mustache shaver.
That's so much work.
Yeah, it's too much sauce. I know my answer for this one. Who is most likely to have an evil twin? Ebony.
I was waiting on y'all to blame me.
I was thinking either me or Ebony.
Listen,
I don't know why, but I was thinking that.
Everybody stopped and looked at me. I'm just saying, I feel so vulnerable right now.
But would you be the good one or the bad one?
Ooh. I think it would be a toss-up.
Depends on the day, I feel like.
Right.
So like on the
right.
days you're bad, they're good, and on the days they're bad, you're good.
I
Or
think
would
we
you
could
guys
both
just
be bad.
together?
No, I think the benefit is to be bad together. Like to get the most out of the badness. I'm just saying. Like you get the most out of it. Why not? Oh, Cass, number 10. Do number 10.
Number 10. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even see that one. Who is most likely to save you from a bad blind date? I feel like it would be Savannah for me.
That was my gut too, and I don't know why, but I agree.
See, I would say Cass, because Cass is gonna come in and be like, oh my God, did he? What? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
I do the whole drama for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Like,
like I would be like blunt, like this isn't going well. Let's go.
Yep, exactly.
See, and I would just get up, but Cass, when you would call, you get the call, hey, can you call into my job or can you call into this person and get me out of this? By the time you call Cass 5 minutes later, she has a whole backstory and she has the voice and
I completely believe that. Yes.
Don't think I haven't done that before. Don't think I have not done that before.
I know.
I was the friend, and I'm still the friend that will, like, if you go on a blind date or like a date with somebody from like Tinder, I'll go and I'll sit at another table just to make sure like the person's not suspect. Like, I'll mess around with that.
I like that. Everyone should do that. PSA. Everybody should do that.
And if you do online dating, make sure you go to a public place where there's a lot of people around. So that way you don't end up in somebody's basement cemented in there. So I just watched that. What's his face? From Chicago, the documentary on Netflix, who cemented the boys in his.
Oh, Wayne Gacy. I didn't
Yes.
watch it, but I assume that's what you're
It's
talking about.
really good
Yeah.
on Netflix. Would recommend.
32.
32.
Oh Lord, I already know the answer.
You
to
already
that.
know the answer to this, really?
Yeah.
Who is most likely to bring their dog to the office?
Cass.
Cass.
Yep. Done.
Is
On to the
there?
next.
Oh, wait. 35. That's gonna annoy Jules.
I mean, that's not even like
Who's most
up for
likely?
debate, I don't think.
Who's most likely to have 40 tabs open at once? I
Just-
feel like it's Jules or Savannah.
I think it's probably me though. I just
Me.
for our viewers, I have 3 screens, one of which is a double wide monitor. So I have dedicated things on every screen all the time. I have, let's see, I manage, at least in part, 11 different Google accounts, not just tabs, but accounts. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff open.
Oh, 46 and 47. Those
Okay.
are perfect Supreme questions.
Who is most likely to be boss one day? All of us.
All of us. Very good answer.
100%.
Not even one day. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying?
We're
That's
already
so supreme.
bosses.
Right.
That's
Thank
so
you.
supreme.
And
Facts.
who is most likely to mishear the lyrics to a rap song?
I feel
Oh,
like
that's so Cass.
I hear so many songs that I would listen to when I was younger. And I was like, what the was I listening to? Like, this was so inappropriate.
I don't think, yeah, but I don't think it's mishearing. It's just like now we're recognizing the innuendo that we weren't
But like, if I
privy
look up
to
lyrics,
before.
if I look up lyrics to a song, most of the time I'm saying something wrong.
Who is most likely to burn the house down while cooking?
Julie. Just kidding.
You know what? I would have said Julie too.
Absolutely not. When I was young, my mom, there was a grease fire in our house. Yeah, so no, 100% no. That was true. I was
Ooh.
very young and we're lucky our house didn't burn down. So
Wow.
no. I also don't cook very often. My husband cooks most of the time.
That's why we assumed it would be.
I can cook. I just
yeah.
don't like to do it, but I can. I learned. I just don't enjoy it. It takes too long. I don't have the patience. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone else like cooks on the regular, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love cooking.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be me. We're not going to ask that question.
Ask it.
Yeah, ask it.
Who is most likely to randomly burst out into song?
I was gonna say Cass too, or maybe Savannah.
Yeah,
I don't see
that's
him.
so.
No, you don't sing in public. Is that what you said? Me neither.
Yeah.
In my car though, if I'm by myself, I'm like killing it. But
Oh, man, when the spirit hit you, you just gotta bust out right there in that song when the
I
moment
sing
hits.
as many songs as I can when my son is with me because it annoys the crap out of him.
do you sing? I do make up a lot of songs like for random stuff for my kids. Like
Me too.
my
I do that for Bubby.
yeah, my little one the other day was like, sing the dirty butt song, because I have a song every time I change his dirty diaper. So like that kind of stuff, but it's not real singing.
Oh yeah, I used to do that when they were little. Who is most likely to face plant in front of a crowd?
I think me. I am the
Yeah,
clumsy
I was
person.
gonna say Savannah or
I
Ebony.
almost did it
because she
right
has
now.
a
Yeah.
history of falling.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Ebony has a history of falling. Savannah, I don't know. I used to be really not that I would
tripped
fall,
over
but
my
I would
feet 3
never
times
put my
today.
hands out in front of me. So
I am
that
so clumsy. It's
are
not.
you?
I am like pissed off at how clumsy I am because I'm tired of cleaning up messes after myself. I'm tired of spilling. I'm tired of running into things. It's so annoying.
Who is most likely to stay the longest in the bathroom?
I would also say me because
Yeah, I was thinking Savannah.
that's like my peace. My kids are not there.
I
I
feel
would
like
take, like, an
Savannah
hour in the shower, like
and Cass maybe. When you're doing all that hair, you got a lot of hair.
That's why I only do it like once a month.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to earn a place in history?
I think that's
Ooh,
all of us too.
I think that's all of us too.
That's what we're working on. I'm in a Hall of Fame, so no.
This is true. We're behind the curve. We need to someone catch up and do better.
Uh,
Who is most likely to arrive late to an important event? Savannah.
Savannah is pointing to herself. I was gonna guess Savannah or Ebony.
only
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always early. I feel like Cass is probably similar.
Yeah. Being early is on time, and being on time is
Time is
late.
late. Yeah.
Yeah. My
I
dad
learned that
said,
from band
ain't nobody, I still ain't listen. And he said it. So I still ain't listen. Oh God. Who is most likely to wear a Halloween costume to work?
Me.
Yeah, that's all Cass.
She owned that.
Oh, you should have
I've
seen
done
me
it in the
yesterday.
past, but it's not something I enjoy.
Yesterday was Decades Day, and I chose
The what day?
So it's Employee Appreciation Week. So we're doing like the fun, like themed days where you dress up. So I got a bucket hat. I got a 90s shirt. The second I put it on, I started singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
Were you the only one dressed up?
No.
Oh.
Are you still in
No.
charge of fun?
She's the fun committee.
I'm the
Oh.
sole member of the fun committee.
Yeah, we know. We know. Oh.
Anytime we used to do that stuff at work, it was always very low
See,
participation.
but like there's a lot of people that are like my age, and like we all just dress up, and all the older people don't, but it's like whatever.
Shots at the older people.
Mm-hmm.
She's shooting us out there.
No, they're like close to retirement. They don't care. They don't give a shit about whatever.
These two questions are so Ebony. Who is most likely to knock over the Christmas tree?
Ebony.
Because I did. And who is most likely to wait until Christmas Eve to finish shopping? So once again, I don't shop until that week. Right there.
That
anyway,
would cause me so much anxiety.
I know.
Like it is hard for me to wait until Black Friday. I like to get shit done.
I already started Christmas shopping. I already have shit put in my closet.
Okay, I'm not there. If I bought stuff for my littles now, it would get to them before it was time.
My thing is that I like to buy like one gift per paycheck. So that way, by the time Christmas comes, I'm not like, holy shit, I have to buy all these gifts.
Very smart. Yeah.
That's
very
very
strategic.
smart. I'm not that dedicated. What I do have, I've learned, I have a gift tub that stays in the house. It's one of the plastic storage tubs.
Mhm.
And so when I go get things, because I'm a clearance girl, I don't like to pay full price for anything. So when I see
Shop
things
on Amazon
clearance,
Outlet. That's where I get all my gifts from, is Amazon Outlet.
Okay, well, wait, you've been holding that information. You just see what happened when we do the final? Then we learn things. That's what happened when we do the finale. You just been holding that kind of information in. Anyway, I keep the gift tub so that I always have a gift for people, but my list of buying Christmas gifts is very small. It's a very small list.
Like for my kids, for like birthdays and Christmas and stuff, I withhold some of their presents because my kids have so much shit. They don't need to be opening all this stuff. And so like sometimes we'll like when they ask for a new toy, we'll give them like one of the toys that they got months ago, or we'll use them as gifts for other kids. So we don't actually buy anything.
Yeah, no, that's smart too.
Who is most likely to win an Oscar? Ebony.
That's me. Yeah, I'll take that.
I don't know.
Best
I don't have
actress.
enough reference. Although Ebony we've seen Ebony's acting. She did do some acting for us. And yes,
She won a Walden
she's
Oscar.
quality. Yes, she did
Listen,
win win a
listen.
Walden Oscar.
The Academy Award for Best Actress in a Drama, in a comedy, in a series, in The Calamities of Life. I don't know what you're going to give it to me for, but absolutely, that's on me.
Who is most likely to appear on a reality show?
I feel like Cass would eat that up.
But I feel like, Jules, you're so close to New York, you'd be like unintentionally on a reality show.
I've been on random television shows, but like reality show is not my bag.
Mm.
So
Can't
I
see
went on, like,
Jules sharing
I went
that
on a
much.
show.
Oh, that's true story too.
I went on a show with my family because we're crazy. I don't tell people, and the show lasted one season.
Oh, okay. Information. We don't
Wait, what?
See,
They
spilly
flew-
tea, spilly
They
tea.
flew us out to Hollywood for one day, and they gave us like a daily allowance. It was like $50. We didn't have to pay for anything like when we were there, but yeah, like they kind of like set you up like, okay, when your mom says this, I want you to get pissed. I want you to, she's like tell you, punch my hands, like get hyped up. So I was like, yeah, I am that. So I like got on stage and I was like yelling at my mom. Yeah, that's why I don't talk about it.
That is
Wow.
hysterical.
Oh.
All
And
right,
this is
so
like,
we're
we
gonna
can
need
find it.
to reference this with video
Mhm.
footage.
I don't even
Absolutely.
know if it exists. I have to look.
That is
Oh
so
my God.
funny. See, we
Look
are
at what we
learning
learned.
things.
Absolutely.
No, I've been in the audience of a bunch of random things, but I haven't been on anything. And Ebony's right, sharing that much, that's too much attention. I don't like people in my business that much.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind the attention, but I don't like people in my space and in my bit. Like the older I get, the more secluded I become, and I just don't want to. I don't like people like that. Like, I don't want them in my personal. I don't dislike the people, but I don't want them in my personal space.
Although, like, I do think it would be fun, like the Survivor and like road rules and the stuff with the challenges. That stuff I think would be fun. Like to the competition stuff I like, but other than that, no.
Who is most likely to wait until the last minute to do a project and still get an A?
Julie.
Ebony.
Ebony.
Ebony. That would
Yeah,
drive
Ebony.
Julie insane. Julie
Yeah, I
wouldn't.
don't have the anxiety like that would.
She
You
would
wait till
still
the
be
last minute, Julie, but you don't do it like when you first
right.
get it either.
She would
No.
still be working on it till the last minute. But who would wait
I
till
also
the last
start.
minute?
Yeah, no, I start
Yeah.
early.
i.e.
It
your
just
child
doesn't
and
finish
adolescence
early.
project.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
true story. True story.
I did that in one night.
You gave me anxiety with that.
I did that in one night, and I'm still mad that I didn't get the full 150 points credit. I remember that. But I did that. I did that in one night, and I did it was a beautifully done project. It was such a well done project. Mm-hmm. Procrastination 101. Don't follow my footsteps, people. Don't do that.
Who is most likely to lock themselves out of the house?
I'll take that.
I was gonna say I'll go me.
Yeah.
I've locked myself out with when my other little was little. I locked myself out with him and sleeping in the living room, and I had to run across the street in SpongeBob pajamas and no shoes to one of my neighbors so that I could call my husband. It was mortifying. So yeah.
That is like my biggest fear is leaving the house without my keys. So like every day before I leave, I go phone, wallet, keys, dignity, and then I walk out the door.
I love that.
Really?
Mine that particular day,
Wow.
like we have a door to our apartment, and then there's like a double door to outside, and the inside door locks and the outside door locks, and my son left for school, and then his backpack got stuck in the outside door that's like strapped to his backpack. So I went out to open it, and when I opened it, it like vacuumed the other door, and the other door locked behind me. So I was like between the doors, and I was like, oh my God. So it was terrible. So now I'm hyper aware of my keys, but it's not the only time it's happened.
Keys to the car, keys to the house. I have locked them all in and out of the particular beings, things. Matter of fact, my son called the other day and he had my car. Oh, Ma, I don't know why they answer, but Ma, I get this voicemail. Do you have the spare key to the car? What do you mean, do I have the spare key to the car? So somebody's unnamed child buys a Slim Jim to break into the car to get the keys that they locked in the car. They also did that on prom night too, by the way. And we had to drive all the way an hour away to bring keys because someone locked the keys in the car.
When I was in high school, I never remembered my keys, and I would always we always had windows off our porch that I would just like dive through. It happened so much that I'd legitimately not even look. I'd just dive through and land on the couch. And then one day I did it, and my mom had moved the furniture, and I just shouldered the floor so hard. And she's like, remember your keys. I'm like, ugh.
Oh yeah, you and my son, he broke into the house all the time. The neighbors at that point, the first time they called the cops, but now the neighbors were like, oh, that's just such and such going in there. They're just going in the house. Anybody could have been breaking in my house. No, that was my son's preferred entrance because he never had his keys. Let's just go ahead and say he never had them.
You couldn't have gotten him a lanyard?
See, this is the lanyards, ropes,
all of it,
tie it, safety pin it, the little stretch ones, tied the key to the shoelaces so it's attached. Like there was nothing that and I still get calls at almost 22. Ma, you got your house keys? Are you home? Why? I think I left my keys in the house. We haven't, at this point, it's probably genetic and I've passed it on. I can't say anything. Can't prove this scientifically, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Okay, so we will end with one last one. That is a nice one. It's not a funny or goofy one. So who is most likely to bring out your best self? That is all of my Supremes.
I know, I was going to say, I think it's a collab for sure. I think we do that collectively for each other
in our own like little ways.
I think it's definitely a win and not a who, because we've done it for each other all the time. This has been an amazing ride, Supremes. It keeps getting better and better, and there have definitely been some lows this season, but I'm going to tell you my highlight, and I'm going to ask each of the Supremes their highlight. My highlight this season has been you, Cass, and the Spotlight Sundays. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you and the leaps and the steps that you have taken to grow and be better and do better. So that has been my highlight, and I'm gonna ride it out a little bit more with y'all and see what happens.
First of all, you don't have a choice. Like you're literally stuck with us forever.
Didn't we talk about bullying already on this on the podcast?
It's not no bullying. It's a statement and a fact. So I think my favorite part of the season was integrating Savannah and her self-care every week. I think you brought a great light to our podcast that we were missing, and that little self-care reminder that sometimes we all need.
Wait a second, was this your first full season with us, Savannah?
No, I think it wasn't last season.
I was gonna say, I was like, she's been here, right? Yeah. I thought I was like, yeah.
Go to sleep, Cass. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I really do love your self-care, and it's just that reminder to me and our listeners every week to just take care of yourself and don't. Self-care isn't selfish.
Trying to learn that myself.
I don't think I don't have a favorite part. I'm like so proud of us. So like I said, this is episode 55, and that's not even counting any of the Spotlight Sundays. And like I'm just proud of us that we're at 55 episodes. We've talked about so many important things. Like we've gotten so we've had so many real conversations, and I know, for me definitely, but I know I'm not the only Supreme that's it's difficult for being transparent, especially like in a public space. So amazing. So I just love that, and I'm excited as we continue to grow into the future.
I feel like I was so hesitant to join the podcast because, like, how I have 800,000 million trillion things going on, but
True.
thanks for your input. I am so happy that I did. Like, I've gained some friendships that I would have never imagined having. And I'm so thankful for you ladies. And I'm really looking forward to continuing our journey.
And shout out to next season where we will have officially met each other mid-season.
That's crazy.
Not at the beginning of the season, but we will be getting together officially in person, which is bananas. Like for anyone that hasn't been listening since the beginning, we are family through the screen, but we haven't had the opportunity to meet each other in person yet. And that is coming in the near future. So we are super excited. So we will bring some of that to you as well. But thank you for riding out with another season. We will take a brief hiatus like we usually do, and we will be back next season with lots more fun stuff, great conversations, and we appreciate all of you. We appreciate our Supremes family and our virtual Supremes, and enjoy the break, and we'll see you guys next season. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. See y'all later.
Woo!